Folks, it's my opinion that play at war politics has no place in a combat zone. I also believe the words of the poem I'm going to share with you today reflects the sentiments of many of my fellow Americans. It's entitled The Rules of Engagement. 4 of 7 sons went off to war, but only 3 returned. War being a nasty business was something my family quickly learned. The greatest generation is what they call them now. They went through hell and won that war, and I'll tell you how. Political correctness was never discussed in any conversation I ever heard. Men spoke their mind back then, and folks took them at the word. Because of a thing called the draft, this entire nation was affected. Patriotism ran rampant and had the general public thoroughly infected. Every man of age might get the call, regardless of race, religion, or name. With few exceptions, all families were subject to having some skin in the game. Women worked assembly lines and sent military equipment on its way. At night, families mentioned those serving while kneeling by their beds to pray. Meanwhile, overseas, bombs were dropped and cannons fired that leveled entire towns. Thousands of people and critters were killed by those, and others by small arm rounds. Learn from brave men of that war, their main objective was to survive, kill whomever and do whatever to assure they'd go home alive. A reasonable mindset for a combat warrior to have, seems to me. However, those brilliant minds in Washington apparently don't agree. They now have rules of engagement that require explicit permission from the rear. Promises of reprimands, dishonorable discharge, and prison time are things our warriors hear. Seems it's defined as murder to kill someone in a war zone because of your anger or your fright. However, killing folks with a bomb and calling them collateral damage makes everything all right. I've told all my congressmen before we go to war, all of the talking needs to be done. Then, like the greatest generation, we need to do whatever it takes to get it won.